Welcome to another session of Message from the Streets. Got a few topics going to expound on. Not going to keep you very long. Going to hit the topics and move right along. Going right on into it. First topic, talk about the presidential pardons that Donald Trump set in motion before leaving office. 150 individuals, as it was recorded from the media. Trump, he pardoned on his last day of serving as the 45th president of the United States. Few interesting figures. Lil Wayne, also known as Weezy. We got Hurry-O, executive founder of Death Row. Then we have Kodak Black. Somebody that didn't get it pardoned is the gentleman by the name of the Tiger King. He actually had limousines and everything on the outside of the prison waiting for him, but he's still doing time. And you can't forget about the former mayor of Chicago. Now, first of all, I'm no hater. You know what? It's all good. You know, I'm glad these individuals, got an opportunity to be reunited with their families, so forth and so on, regardless of their crimes against society itself. One thing that I got confused about, and that's the Lil Wayne's case. Lil Wayne, Weezy, got pardoned, and he hadn't even been sentenced. I don't know the formality or format of being pardoned, but I know that everybody else that got pardoned that I am aware of, they had been through the court procedures. They was locked up for a period of time. They even if it was for 30 days, they was locked up. Lil Wayne haven't even been sentenced, and he got pardoned. I guess the president got the juice, and if he want to, he or she, whoever is in that position at that time, decide that they want to free anybody, that they have the authority and the power to do so, while a lot of other people, family members, some people haven't even actually been convicted on the crimes correctly. They're actually innocent. But we can't find out who that is. But I'm sympathetic towards those people that's doing time that didn't commit those crimes, and they have to hear about people that did these crimes that have been pardoned by the 45th president. Sound like a criminal act to me for the president to be able to do such a things. But you know what? I don't know too much about politics, only but this politics. Hypocrites, spitting venom of the serpent, man. Let's move on. We're going to have a very interesting question floating around. Will Joe Biden pardon Donald Trump if he's impeached for a second time? Now, I put that out there on Facebook this morning, and one of my men, Mr. Mercenary, he gave a pretty good answer, I thought. He said that if Trump can get back into politics, he would not pardon him. He said that if they have a stipulation or so that he can't get back into politics, that he believes that he will be pardoned. Now, my perspective on that, I ain't mad at Trump. I ain't gonna hate at Trump. I'm not in agreement with his character and how he was demonstrating. I don't want nobody to go to jail. I said that on the previous video. Yeah, but if Joe Biden actually pardoned Donald Trump, he is or will become a Judas to the people. He a traitor. Why? Because when we look at what took place and all the activities that led up to this was criminal acts, criminal offense, behavior that need to be checked, and consequences for that type of behavior need to be, administered, so that the next person won't come along and think that they can do something similar and move even further than Donald Trump did with the exercise of the power that he had at the time. The people rallied behind him or in front of him, ran up in the Capitol, did some despicable things. And if Joe Biden pardoned Donald Trump, I don't have no respect for him. See what I'm saying? And I know that I'm looking at it, from a perspective like what Lincoln did. Lincoln said, you know what, the country need to heal. Joe Biden saying some of the same things, but this is a different situation. Donald Trump, one man, has orchestrated this, insurgent, at the United States Capitol. And I'm not saying he should go to jail, but he should be impeached for the second time, and some type of disciplinary action should be taken. He should be held accountable for, even if he can't run for office no more. That's just the point of view. Moving forward, the two topics that we just spoke on actually deals with one main issue: the wicked system. This system is wicked, and if you haven't come to that conclusion, and you've been on this planet more than 25 years, you in the matrix and you straight sleep. I know that the system supposed to work, and we, we supposed to, respect our, representatives, so forth and so on. But we also got to respect the truth. And what's going on in this system is a lot of criminal activities from the left and the right. And you know what? These high profile criminals are making a mockery of the people, because if you or I have done some of the things that these criminals have done in the past, we would be under the jail. And there ain't no doubt about it in my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, see, most important topic of the day, moving forward. Some people not going to like this. And this is dealing with colonization of the mind. So a lot of people think the colonizers, when you think about colonization, you think about European Christians, or European white supremacists and white nationalists, Europeans with these different types of mind. So we got these European colonizers for sure, the Christian colonizers under Catholicism, under the order of the Pope, the Holy See as they call it. But then we also have colonizers under the Islamic flag. A lot of people don't like to talk about that. I don't know if it's taboo or something, but I'm a person that is, dealing with facts and information. And people used to say, man, Africans, they used to be Muslims, so forth and so on. That's your natural heritage to be a Muslim. But when I researched it, and I found out that the Africans in northern Africa became Muslims on account they was colonized. They was colonized because the Islamic movement came down. They conquering, taking over, and they like, you know what? You submit. You say that there's no God but Allah and Muhammad is the prophet, and you are our brother. But if you don't, you got a couple of options here. We're going to chop your head off, or you're going to become a slave, or you're going to become a second-class citizen. That's colonization, ladies and gentlemen. So colonization has taken place under the banner of Islam, under the banner of Christianity, under the banner of white nationalists, under the banner of the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, and a lot of other conquerors throughout the planet in different times have colonized people. So let's move up to date. Let's move up into the modern day and what the colonization is going on today. People are being colonized in their minds by political fractions. They with the left, they with the right. We the Democrats, we the Republicans. And they're colonized. And then during this colonization, these minds have been polarized to the point that, from a psychological perspective, these people are insane. If you polarize to either side, you're not wrapped too tight, because you lost all reason. I know a gentleman, a very intelligent gentleman, a European, Caucasian gentleman of America. I respect him. But one day he told me, he said, man, that the Democrats can't say nothing right or anything correct. And I was like, whoa. He said that he was so firm. I said, hey, sir, you know what? I disagree to agree with you. I think that's a very extreme perspective, and it's not intelligent. And he kind of older than me, so I felt that I was aggressive towards. So I went back and I said, you know what, sir, I apologize for my tone. He said, no. You were right. Woo, 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 woo. See, we got to be careful about being colonized in our minds into these political games. So you start to, even have differences with your families, your friends, and your loved ones because you have taken a position with a particular political fraction. Some people are colonized by their sporting teams. They like, you know what? That's my team. Wah, 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 wah. And they ready to fight their friends over a basketball game, football game, baseball game, soccer game. For what? You don't even know them people. Them people don't know you. If they seen you on the street, man, they don't know your name. They don't know your family. But you ready out there emotionally, ready to fight because someone said something about your team. How many of y'all out there own a team for it to be your team? Nah, those idols in your heart, and that's why you're ready to fight for them. Your mind been colonized. It's a God type of thing that's associated with those types of things from an idolization perspective, and you've been in the bag for many years. I'm not saying that it's, a bad thing to watch the sports and, to have acknowledge a team that you favor. But one thing is, you got to watch your emotions and your feelings when it comes to that because, you've been put in a trick bag. And, I'm going to bring this session to an end today. We had the several topics, the pardoning, real old Joe Biden pardon Donald Trump, the pardoning of Weezy, Kodak Black, the mayor from Chicago, Harry-O, also the colonization of the mind by religious factions, Islam, Judaism, Christianity, Catholicism, and whoever else done colonized people, because they felt that their way was the best way. Within these colonization situations, forms of genocides took place. People don't want to take a look at that through all these different banners. May they be spiritual, political. People have been murdered. Children have been murdered because of the colonizing of areas that were different or didn't take the same perspective or point of view of the conquerors. And that's the real deal. Some people might don't like it, but it is true. So when you start talking about other people's systems of belief, so forth and so on, take a look at your own. Man, I bring you this message in love, and I leave you this message in peace. Peace and goodwill to all mankind. And check your mind. And, if you colonize, get the colonizers up out of there. Be an independent thinker. On purpose, with purpose. Peace.